Hello everyone and welcome to this stream again. So it's me Julian here presenting you the new Bus Simulator update and DLC launch that is going to happen in 1 hour. For this occasion I put up my special Bus Simulator 18 hat, my bus driver's hat. It brings me luck for every stream, so I'll have to wear it. Here we are in the game, and what I want to show you first is the new modes we have. In Bus Simulator 18, I'm sure you played it already. If not, please do so. You're missing out. So in Bus Simulator 18, you build up your bus empire, entire city covered with your routes, your buses, your schedule. So it's amazing. So look at it, because now there is a new drive mode that has been requested a lot by you guys. And we have now implemented it. There is now this new driving mode, which is called the free roaming mode. The free roaming mode actually lets you drive around the city without being constrained to any kind of route, and way more importantly, not being constrained to, let's say, follow all traffic rules and being penalized for collisions and such. This is a great mode to explore the entire city. So I'd say, let's just dive in, have a look at how it feels. So here we are, we're starting off next to our Citaro K. I use that one because it's just so amazingly fast. And actually you can already see another feature that we put into update 6. This is, see here on the windows, you can see the skin of the bus being repeated on top of the windows, which is amazing because that wasn't possible before. Actually it took us quite a while to get that working properly, so you can see it from the outside, you can see it from the inside, and it looks good. So we can take a look in the peek from the inside here as well. You can see there is this slight shimmer on the glass on the window, seeing the patterns from the outside slightly from the inside as well. We on purpose didn't put them very strongly there, because otherwise it would just clutter up your entire view. Yeah. So I'm still waiting for cool skins that come up, covering up the front windshield. We'll see if the modding community comes up with something, so you guys go ahead and make it happen. So to begin with, I'd say we start in first person mode, bring up the ignition as usual, turn on all the lights we need, close the door, release the parking brake, the usual stuff, you know, but the speed limiter is gone. I don't need that one for a free roam drive. So I say we shall be starting on our way. We are here in the harbor area, beautiful area, actually my favorite area. I don't know, it just looks very cool. You have to the right here you have the business district, obviously. Here you have the harbor area. Over there's the corner area, and all to the left here there is the other city, like the main city, the inner city. So what is the free roaming mode about? As you can see, there is no route on the minimap to the left. The lower left, there is no route at all. There is no passengers, so I don't annoy anybody if I hit potholes, if I hit maybe another car. Nothing happens. Oh, I mean, of course, almost tumbling over, but other than that, there is no penalty associated with it, and that's the beauty of it, because I can basically do whatever I want without obeying the traffic rules. So let's call it the GTA mode in Bus Simulator. I mean, kidding. But the very cool part, which this mode is intended for, is finding out about all those little secrets that we have scattered around the world. There's really a lot for you to discover, and I don't know if everybody knows this, but there is a hell lot of different achievements to be found, collectibles to be found, and let's say the one or other funny thing to discover when you roam the woods or do something that, let's say, brings you to areas that you are usually not in. So we can even go off-road here. Let's not hit that pedestrian. Life is sacred still, even in free roaming mode. So, there is no traction there, so I have to reset my bus. I went a little bit overboard here. Life on the edge just brings the worst out of me. So, let's there. Here. So, of course, if you do have any questions, let me know. The free roaming mode, as said, is perfectly made to basically allow you to roam. Also in the third person view, going outside, exploring the woods, finding all those nitty-gritty little details. I think there has not been many players so far finding all the little collectibles that we placed out there, but every one of those has been found already. So it's cool. So here we are. I just love this modern art stuff. It's amazing. So Daniel, our artist here. Oh, we just get to notice the sound is a little bit high on the game. Let me put it down a little bit. So should be better now, I hope. Let me know if it's still too much. So yeah, so as I said, free roaming is really giving you no penalties. So you can at any point say, okay, I want to end this route, abort the trip. You have no penalties whatsoever, are back in there, and that's it. The other big thing that we introduced with update 6 is, of course, the sandbox mode. And the sandbox mode has also been requested by you guys, the community, and basically people just asked for a mode where they can, without missions, without money pressure, without anything, have everything unlocked so they can just play the game however they like. And we finally added that. So let's go back into the main menu and go into the sandbox mode. So you have to see the sandbox mode is not unlocked from the start. You can unlock it when you reach level 6 within the normal drive mode, which is actually very easy to reach. And as soon as you got that, we are just want to make sure that you're familiar with the basics of the game, since the sandbox mode obviously doesn't guide you through the game at all. So if you want to create a new sandbox mode company, simply create a new company, turn the sandbox mode on, and basically have everything unlocked you want. Right. So that's all you need. I prepared a little sandbox company already, so we'll take that one. But yeah, as said, it unlocks everything from scratch. So I'm quickly going to check what you guys have in terms of questions. Can we hit pedestrians with no penalty in the free roam? Of course you would ask this. Come on, guys, don't hit pedestrians. But yeah, in the free roam you can even hit them without being penalized. So still you shouldn't do it. It's not a very nice thing to do. At least I've been told. So here we are again in the sandbox mode. As you can see, we have unlimited money. We're already at level 25, which pretty much unlocks everything. You have this entire city unlocked. There is no missions whatsoever. You have all the buses unlocked. If you look into the shop, you have all the buses there. Everything is accessible, and of course you can still do everything you want. I mean, you can of course hire whatever you want. You can assign them to routes like usual, but you don't have to, and that's the beauty of it. This game mode doesn't make you do profitable things, so you can do however you can enjoy the game basically however you like. So, and there's already been another question. I want to know the new bus models. Of course you do, and I was getting to that. So small leap ahead, I would say. For the impatient ones, the new bus models are the Lion City A47, the Lion City A21, and that's a Cng bus, by the way, and the awesome Midi Bus Line City A23. This one is amazing because it has these little windows up here, and that just makes it so much awesomer. Especially when you have people boarding, you can watch them up from third-person perspective move around the bus, which is really cool. So what is another update? I already teased it up ahead. You can basically put decals and skins on top of windows. This allows you to create these nice patterns that go even above the windows. I can show you real quick. So here in the skins, you can just do whatever you want and put them on top. But you don't have to. If you don't like that look, for instance, and still prefer it to be only on the outer shell without the windows, you can turn it off. And it's like before. We did that to allow you to basically choose however you want to have the skin work, instead of us telling you how it needs to look. This is also especially useful for the modded skins, because the modded skins often assume that the black windows and whatnot, that's all cut out. For those, it will still work like a charm. I, of course, prefer the on top of window display just because it allows you to do so much more stuff. Also, when we look at the decals, in Sandbox mode, everything is unlocked. So you have quite a few, and of course, on the Steam Workshop, there is even more to be found. So you can do a lot with it. I mean, you can even write small stuff with it. We can create maybe another one. 00. So we're on a toilet bus now. Oh, maybe let's put an agent's bus. That's way cooler. So, but emphasis on the agent. So here we go. So this is a cool bus. Then here we have it again. So as you can see, the A47 is very short bus. It's a very short bus with around 10 meters. I mean, here we have it in detail, of course. 10.5 meters is in the class of the Citaro K. It's very agile, it's very fast, and it only has 2 doors. But again, here this very nice feature the MAN buses have, or some of the MAN buses have, is this roof window, which I just love. So this Midi Bus is a very cool one. So we'll drive it in a bit. The A21 is special because it is a Cng bus. So we have a different sound set there. We have a different way it basically drives. It has a different engine curve, a torque converter, and so on. And basically has a length of almost 12 meters. And the A23 actually has a length of 18 meters. That's quite a big one. Midi Bus, of course, and comparable maybe to a Citaro G from the driving experience, but of course different because it's an MAN, obviously. So different inners and a different look also of the cockpit. So I would say let's dive into it. Where shall we drive? So there was another question. When does it come for PS4? Spring 2019. So not that much longer to wait. We're already in winter. Come on, guys. So please stay tuned. I'm going to check another. So will the bus passengers frozen bug during holidays be fixed today, please? We did definitely check it out, and what we fixed, or what we found we fixed, please report back to us. If you discover it again, let us know as soon as you can, because we have to know, and then we'll fix it for next time if it still would be there in some edge cases. So please check it out. So then where should we drive today? Let's create a route. I always love, as I said, I love the harbor city. So let's start in the harbor, go over there. I mean, do we need the agricultural zone? Not really. Let's go here, past the main station, and then maybe up here, and then into the countryside of things. So this is a nice little route there, and I'll start it with which bus? The Midi Bus. Yeah, but we're not going into inner city, so the Midi Bus would actually work. Big question, what should we go for? Oh, come on, let's go with the Speedy Gonzales among the buses. So go ahead, and yep, that's all fine. Here we are in our garage again, admiring the bus. This yellow little bee here. Okay, little might not be entirely true, but come on, it's doing its best. So let's open the front doors and go inside, have a sneak peek there. Ooh, nice. I always love these reflections on top, just makes it look so shiny. So here we are. Nice. Here the standing motor, also big difference between the different buses. Some have standing motors, some have lying motors, to the left, to the right, depending also where they're located. So lots of these details went into the bus, of course, as usual. Here we are again, the MAN cockpit, definitely looking different than the Mercedes cockpit, and we can still adjust our seat a little bit. So I would say we close the door, all good, and okay, it's on. We release the parking brake, turn off the speed limiter just because I don't like it, and let's get started on our maiden voyage with the A47. The Speedy. So we can check here and here, all good. So please do remember after driving free roaming mode that not everything is a free roaming drive. This definitely is not. Whoa, this one is just fast. So if you're not in free roaming, you should definitely still avoid all pedestrians. You should still avoid cars, and most importantly, ooh, there's a speeding meter. Almost I would have hit it. Most importantly, also fare some passengers, obviously. Because in free roaming, you don't have to do that at all. So, oh, come on! Did the guy in the back just hit me? That should be his fault, not mine. So, here we are. Let's go again. I don't know if you noticed already, but depending on the district you're in, there's different people that are spawned, different traffic densities. So the harbor area is usually quite dense when it comes to these vans and bigger trucks. So have a look and see basically if you notice the differences. This way, oh, pothole. Okay, we don't have a passenger, so nobody would complain if we hit it. So yeah, let's go for our first bus stop. So nobody should complain if I go over this one, right, because we don't have passengers. It's sometimes really a nice thing to have, or to not have. Okay, there is a disabled person wanting to go on the bus as well. We have, of course, a perfect stopping position. I would not expect anything less from my agent bus here. So the ramp comes out, the disabled person gets in, we stow the ramp again, and let's get cracking again. So
I hate the commercial breaks in Winter of Passion. They always
the question was, of course, how much the DLC would be for these 3 new buses. The DLC will be €5, or $6, or £450.
Oh, look at that. Isn't it beautiful?
It's such a tight corner. If you read comments while driving, that's not a good thing. That's also why they put advertisements everywhere to not text and drive. It's just not safe for you. So So we go again slowly up over the bump because now we do have our lovely passengers that we're ferrying about and that are making our life easier, of course. Nothing else. Oh, but it's the wrong turn.
It's a bit dark back here. Could you please turn on the lights?
Oh, they want the lights to be turned on. Did I forget that? Really? Oh my god. What a noob. So, here we are. This should be fine now. Check. Fast. Then, let's go again. Or let's drive in the cockpit a bit. I love how... I still love the fact that the sound changes depending whether or not you are inside or outside. So if you ever noticed, from the outside, you have a completely different sound than from the inside. Hear the difference? And the really cool part is our sound designer went crazy about this. Chris, whoa, there is another speeding meter. Oh, come on, really? I barely went above the limit. I should talk to our programmers, really. So, but the really cool part is if I open the windows or the doors, for instance, see how the sound changed just now? Because suddenly, obviously, I can hear the stuff from the outside as well. Oh, so, ooh, they can't close because somebody's standing in the freaking door. So, please, lady, move away. Yes, there you go. Move, sit down. And you, sir, show me your ticket. Ticket.
Here's the ticket, and here, of course.
Another ticket. Okay, they are all fine.
I already showed.
Yeah, I
Here
know.
you go.
You were standing in the door. I remember that. Oh, come on, the old dude. Really? You get tickets a lot cheaper than everybody else. You should not be going like this. This is not a good example for your future children and yeah, just the future in general. So, if you look at the driver window, just listen to the sound. They're just a little bit obsessed about that, but listen. See how it changes? Now we have another sound. Now we have the inside sound again.
Okay, let's grab a bite to eat.
Open sound. Inside sound. Amazing. I love it. Well done, Chris. Oh, I almost forgot to check the mirror.
Next stop, Rail Builders Ridge.
So here is a little construction site. Fortunately, no car was coming my way. So while we are waiting for the traffic to go on, let's quickly check the comments. Are there any more questions? Is the ability to add fleet numbers to your buses planned, e.g. next to the front door, underneath the front windscreen, and on the back of the bus? What do you mean by... Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. That's actually a neat idea. Something one could definitely do. I mean, currently you can customize the license plate, obviously, and with that you can also put fleet numbers. So that is basically how they do it with the buses in our city here in Innsbruck. But we could even add that like a customization. But what you can do in the meantime, definitely, is to add that customization options to your decals. So like create a small mod and load those numbers in, or just provide smaller numbers for the decals, so one can put whatever digit you want. So I always love to go underneath things. Okay, that might sound a little weird, but you know.
What was that?
Oh, come on! How many speeding tickets will I be getting? I don't even know how much I should be driving here. But maybe not 74. So I'll overtake this truck because it's too slow. Probably it's doing the right thing. But I
The
don't care.
mini run of season
Driving
15 of Winter
through
Crash
the
will
world.
reveal so much about what is happening.
Puddles. I like to hit puddles. See? So. And another. Okay, that sound was me, sorry. Okay, so here we are close to getting to our next stop again. Whoa, pothole! What? This was a lot. What? I didn't run it yet! I really have to talk to our programmers. They're tolerance for, let's say, bad behavior. Oh my god. Again, reading other stuff and driving is not gonna work. I hope I still make it in time. Took the wrong turn here, but come on. At least we're getting a nice side steering tour. So here you can see a train coming up. I love it. And you can be looking forward a lot to our map extension coming next year. We're heavily working on it. What did you do? Oh, he was admiring that modern art thing here. Come on. Just put out the selfie stick or something so I know. Okay, so here we go towards city center and main station. But I was saying actually the map extension that's coming up, that is gonna be huge and it's gonna be amazing. So have a look out for that, because yeah, it will be expanding the entire south of the map. So here we go, straight still. I really like this air tunnel, or however it is called, this passage, over street passage, I don't know. Because, I don't know, this looks awesome. And it's a Grunwald passage, so amazingly it is not green. So, here we go, we have green again, at least this one is true. So, are there any other questions? So this time I stop before I start reading. How long time did it take to develop these buses? Oh, buses are quite some work. A single bus goes through multiple stages because of course we have to license these buses already up front, so we have to agree upon which model and who to work with, etc. So let's suppose this is all settled, which in itself takes quite a time. We need to get proper reference materials like blueprints, CAD data, and basically all the reference pictures about the interiors, about... Oh, come on! Another speeding ticket, really? This is really not my day today. But at least I was talking about buses. Oh, come on! Oh, it's a speeding pothole. So yeah, a feature like turning off the potholes will also come in the future. I just thought the buses and the free roaming was even more asked for, so we did that first. So here we are at our next stop. We're like 40 seconds late. I think that's actually okay. So yeah, good timing. So they're still happy. I love how this, you know, this pattern of the glass stuff is. So if you have a decal on top of glass, you can make it look like this.
I don't need to drive the kids to school anymore.
So this lady definitely didn't like her kids, but well. So, yeah, in any case, I was talking about the buses. So then we need to model them according to the reference data, of course, and once the first pass there is done, they need to be integrated into the engine. So, yeah, I think from that on out, of course, you have to talk to the license holder again, so in this case MAN, show them the buses, then they will find oddities and things that weren't perfect yet, and that helps of course a lot with the realism side of things, and then we implement those as well. So the overall time it takes, I would estimate around 2 months per bus, something like that. So it's quite some work. So multiple people, obviously, that's not a single person doing on it. So I think there has been another question. I'm risking to grow straight ahead and reading at the same time. Can you make British buses like Streetlight or Envio? We're actually talking to a lot of license holders, and we tried to get as many bus brands into Bus Simulator as humanly. Oh, come on! I saw it even. That hurts even more so. Just let me. Oh, come on it. Okay, I need an automatic radar detection or something, so I can avoid those nice little pillars. So yeah, we're talking to a lot of license holders as said and want to get them all into the game. As said, it's a really
How
lengthy
did I
process
end up here?
because first you have, of course, to agree on something. So yeah, nothing I can promise you yet, but suffice to say, we're doing our best to talk to them all.
High road.
And of course, we have been considering a lot a left driving mode, so I really hope we get to do that. Still evaluating feasibility, basically, and how it would be possible,
Oh,
because
this is just
obviously
awesome.
you want
I
to
wanted a bus
reuse
for
or like
years.
use that entire city for the left driving as well, and how that could be done. So then next up is a stop somewhere in the outer rims.
Coble Grange.
We're
Left
leaving
stop.
Seaside Valley soonish.
The bus.
So here at the edge of the suburbs and the residential district. Is the gas bus bug fixed in multiplayer? I don't really know about the gas bus bug. If you specify, I mean, we definitely fixed several issues. Have a look at our changelog. There were several multiplayer issues that have been fixed and other bugs. So every update fixes a lot of things.
race?
Also, yeah, it is a race. At least until I hit the speeding meter or something. Let's cross this. Ooh, just behind us. Oh, come on, I cannot look back while driving. That's not a good driving style. Let me tell you that. Tried it once, never do it again. So, here we are in the countryside. Lots of plants, obviously. Countryside has plants. Oh, come on, I almost went below 30. So, yeah, well. But, yeah, in general, I mean, a lot of this happened because we got really cool feedback from you guys. So keep it coming. We actually watch the Steam forums every day. And so if you have any kind of suggestions or whatnot, they all make it onto our big suggestions list. And then basically we prioritize it according to how often it was mentioned, obviously. So, come on, drive. Oh, there's a pedestrian. Let him pass.
Yesterday was perfect.
Yesterday
Spent
was
the
perfect.
afternoon at the Lido, and then partied all night at the old sawmill.
What? The old lady at the old sawmill? Yeah, that makes kind of sense. Maybe I shouldn't go to the old sawmill then. So... What? Damn it! Okay, so... That pole doesn't like me. So... We are heading up to our last stop here. And then I will get the probably abysmal rating for my more than amazing driving skills. And on the last run, of course, I still hit several puddles. So it might look really... No, not the one! Like 1 second before the end. Really?
Right on time.
Come on, everybody out. I paid enough for you guys. Okay, the disabled person also may leave now. Or should we kidnap him? Okay, that's okay. You can leave now, don't worry. So, that should be it. Retract the run and see if there is any garbage left. Really? Come on, you guys, who was that? That's not how you do it. I should have controlled tickets before. Still. Just because. Out of spite. Okay, let's end the drive. Here we are in Sandbox Mode, of course. There is not much of basically outcome shown, but of course the rudimentary statistics are still given, just because I think they're still amazing to look at. And as you can see, I did not make a lot of money. Probably too many penalties, and yeah, not very something I'm proud of. So let's check a couple other questions and take a look at another bus. Or the bendy. I just love bendy buses. So sounds good. What other questions are there? Oh, the game seems to be lagging. That's not good. Or like the stream, not the game. Because I have basically a solid 60 FPS here. Maybe, I mean, should be working because in the test at least it did. So it's 23 more minutes until the release of the DLC. The update 6 was released yesterday, so you can already enjoy its perks, meaning you can create a sandbox company, you can create your free roaming drives, and you can start making cool new skins for our decal, basically skin over Windows features. Another cool thing for you to explore is here, of course, you can check and change the scale of a skin to adapt it further to how you like it. Like if you prefer this one, that's perfectly fine. You can do it that way. Same, of course, goes for the other side. You can change it however you like. And as said before, you can have it cut out at the windows as well. Just turn it off and that's it. Right. So it can. Customization is always an important thing. And as said before, you can customize your license plate, right? So you can, let's go, of course, with an Austrian license plate. And since we're in Innsbruck, of course, it's the Innsbruck license plate. And here, what the buses in Innsbruck at least do is put their bus fleet number, like, I don't know, something like this, and something. This can be really whatever. So let's put it that way, and we see it on the bus, nicely put. But of course there is other license plates to be customized still, like France, UK, USA, Russia. So you can go with whatever you prefer. And of course you can mod them still. In the modding kit, with update 6 has also been updated. You can do even more stuff now, and we expanded on the whole documentation and translated it further. So there is now a lot of asset also available within the modding kit, so you can create your own map a lot easier because you can basically just use the assets from Bussim and do stuff with it. So that's really up to you then, what you can come up with, guys. So is there another questions? So there has been a challenge made. Please drive the A23 through Schober Grounds and Scharfetter Field. Can you? Challenge accepted, I shall say. Let's see, there is the Schober Grounds, obviously, and Scharfetter Field is also there. It will be really tricky. I think this is the last stops that still allow bendy buses to be driven on, because in inner city with the tight corners you just have no chance. Also in real life they don't do it in the very crazy angled streets. So here we should still be able to, but it will definitely be a challenge. Let's go, well, maybe drop this one and go up here and somewhere here. So please drive Schober Grounds and Scharfetter Fields. Let's go to the Groys Alley. So we will drive that new route. This time we turn this quick start on, and what daytime go with? What daytime would be cool. Rainy day. Let's go with rainy day. So we make it even harder than it already is. So we go with the A23 as stated by the challenger. And this should be it. Yes, here you go. So here we are. We need to turn on the wipers. Actually, this is a feature that most people don't know about. I think that is something I need to highlight because it's amazing. Actually, it took us quite a while to create. I'll tell you a bit why. But in any case, you can hold tab pressed to see all the controls on the dashboard that are available to you, including, and that's the amazing part, their shortcut. So like car lights, you can turn on and off, and the windscreen wipers, all there and all working. So this is really cool. So you might ask, why would that take a lot? It's a little bit of text here and there and that's it. No, it's a lot more complicated because these labels have to arrange in a way so they don't overlap and hide each other. And that's some really cool algorithm that our guys came up with. And yeah, that makes it harder than your usual. Let's draw some text on the screen task. So, as you can see, our Midi Bus has 4 different doors. It's amazing. It's great, like some people like to say. So
Last week's episode of Winter of Passion had so many twists and turns.
here we are, and let's go, and here we see the roof windows again. What I love is the sound the wheels do on the wet street. It's really easy. So there we go. Oh, this one will be the first tough corner that we're going to face. We are going to skip this stuff. Here we definitely right. So you need to go out a bit. Yeah, this was graciously done. Graciously done, Julian. So challengers 1, Julian 0, it seems. Oh, come on! I barely hit it. Okay, I need to brake harder and earlier. We have another 16 minutes to our launch, so we still have time to take care of this baby here. So I let them get in the rear, just because I want to.
Wow, that's a nice bus.
So get in there. It's really a nice bus, isn't it?
I'm thinking about getting it
So
off,
they
really.
realize
How
it
so? Well,
when. Okay,
I imagine it would be
too,
awesome.
otherwise it
So
takes
I
too long
know
for them to shuffle in there. Okay. The cool thing is, if you ever noticed, the passengers actually do realize when there is a new bus on the road.
Indeed.
So they actually comment on it,
Wow,
which I've always thought is a really cool feature. So
Good to see
here we
you.
go.
Have a good one.
Make way for the bus. This will be a very harsh corner here. So with a pothole. So I will have to talk to the level designer too. Alex, why? Making it extra hard on me. I think sometimes he does it out of spite. Probably
was it
because
Ruior, Ruviri, Runder.
so I just
Right,
got
Ruier.
just read that the rain somehow makes the stream laggy. That's too bad, because I'm running fluently here. I'm in a max details 45 FPS here. This is weird. Never had the problem with OBS before. So I have to investigate. So I just do another corner because me and my challenger have something going on here. I like how he is confidently walking without the rain umbrella over the crosswalk. So, I mean, if the rain sound probably is lagging, what I can do is turn down the sound. That's something I can do. So that's probably ambience.
Right on time.
Here you go, guys. Get in.
Oh.
Get out again.
There's a ladybug.
So. Dude. Did you actually know that this was how manufacturers did their doors? They really have to,
I hope
whenever you want to open, close them. Or the rear doors, because people assume that the driver cannot see the rear doors very well. So they're forced to do that, because if you ever notice, the front door doesn't do that. That's all how it is.
You know, yesterday
reality.
Kitty caught a fish.
What?
We have a
Aren't
nice
cats afraid of water?
Just
Yeah,
that
well,
way.
she hardly got wet. She was just lying there on
Okay.
top of the aquarium.
So, as you can see, I'm about to beat my challenger, because we are already at 3 corners versus 1 bad corner. So. Okay, hit the curb there, but that one is okay. I just need to be very cautious when going out to not hit that pole there.
Of
See?
course, I forgot my umbrella today.
Yeah, of course you did. Everybody
Sometimes
forgets about
I feel
that.
like I'm in a game.
So, sir, sometimes I do feel like I'm in a game. So with maximum angle, I can get past that. Good lady there. So all good. Good to go. Let's see if we can have another question. No! Come on, always these questions. My challenger just got another pint. I don't believe it. Can we have an ability for dynamic weather? You can begin with sunny weather when then it starts to rain. Also is a possibility for snow. Oh, you don't know how often we contemplated about snow. Let's state it like that. It would be amazing. But I think in comparison, it's so much effort, because you can't go away with just making everything white and then you're done. The physics are impacted. You want snow to actually behave like snow, so you want it to pile up. You want it to affect the driving experience when you hit, for instance, like a small snow wall or something.
Right on time.
So there's a huge amount of effort going on there, and we'd rather spend it with features that are more asked for. So that's pretty much it. But if, let's say, a lot of you guys would ask and beg for snow, maybe we can do something about it. It's really just a matter of trying to make the best bus simulator experience we can for you guys. And yeah, so we'll end the drive here. And as you can see, my dear challenger here, I was able to drive the bus -2 times at 2 corners, though the one time wasn't even my fault, it was the stream's fault, obviously. I mean, come on. So yeah, no worries. So the lags again, hope that they're better now. It has to do something with the stream and the OBS software, because as said, I'm constantly above 40, 45 FPS in game, here even 60 FPS. So yeah. Another question. Is there going to be an option that you can make one bus specific skin, like it's one skin but it uses different PNG for every bus, so you can optimize for them for every bus? Right now I think if you put in a skin you can put it on every bus automatically. Of course you can create it in a way that it's optimal for one bus, like if you wanna take care of all the little features, like for instance if you wanted to create a skin that does something cool around these windows or something, the other buses don't have those, so it wouldn't look as amazing on them. So you basically, the question I think is if you can prohibit any other buses from using that skins. Right now no, but as said, what you can always do is create the same skin multiple times for the different buses, so you can optimize the same theme for several buses. But again, keep asking about stuff like that, because then we do know it's a thought about feature, you know. Okay, so where should we drive next? So can we have a 12-meter Citaro 2-door from Bus Sim 16? I don't like the Citaro K, it's too short. Of course, we're evaluating everything as said, and I'm not going to promise anything, but let's say we are having an eye on it. So, is there any other questions for now? Otherwise, we will be going with the last bus. Another question: Will there come in the future a new map? So we have released a roadmap for the bus simulator with new content that will arrive to the game. So there is still a lot more coming. There is currently a lot in development, and what we are releasing in 7 minutes is one step in that whole roadmap. So yeah, there is more coming, definitely. And there is a map extension coming as well, which will be quite cool. And I'm giving a little spoiler here. I'm not spoiling too much, don't worry. But the area it will encompass is down here. It's another 4 square kilometer of area to explore for you freely. Actually, it's even slightly more than 4 square kilometers. So yeah, it's quite a bit, quite a lot new bus stops and new missions, of course, involving those bus stops. And in Sandbox Mode, obviously, we'll just get them unlocked right away, so you can do whatever you want. So let's take a look at the last bus here. Here again, this is a Cng bus, has a very fancy skin on. We can take a look whether or not we want to put some... Oh, yeah, let's make it ugly. This will be amazing. Can we make it even uglier? Happy Bus. Happy Bus is a good thing. So, I remember I think it was Unreal Tournament, that one of the weapons that threw a grenade also had a smiley like that on the actual grenade. So when you saw that on your screen, you were kind of doomed. But well, here you go. Then we'll go with another bus and maybe another route as well. Should we go into the old town? I think that is still a beautiful place. Let's go through it. Oh, little little circle around there. Why not? So we can actually see the cathedral from more than one angle. It's cool. And over there, we do have a lot of time. We are warned that we cannot go there with Midi Buses. It will take us 6 minutes. Oh, that's slightly too long. So we need to edit it and then make it turn. Because in 4 minutes and 30 seconds, we will be releasing our new DLC. Sorry, guys. So then let's go here. Up and 2 and 3 and no. Yeah. So again, this, no, the other one. Inner cities and their we almost do have so many. Okay, then let's just ignore it, drive it, doesn't matter. We hope to get to the cathedral. So let's go with the A21 Cng bus. And as you can hear, there's a whole different sound to it. So as you can hear the gas. It has a slightly different ring to it.
This bus is new, right?
Yes, of course it is new. How did she know? So amazing. A door seems to be blocked. I will tell you. Oh, okay. Maybe he just went in too late. Okay, let's go. And here we go to the right. And the DLC will be released in 3 minutes now. So I'm super excited. I really hope you guys like it. It contains the 3 new buses that we've been working on the past months. And yeah, please give it a go. Check it out and let us know. It's I really am proud of it, so it's really nice. So the Cng Bus has a nice momentum at the lower, nice torque at the lower end of the velocities, of the RPMs. Oh, I went wrong. No, I'm losing time. 2 more minutes. No! How did that happen? Come on, now I'm getting nervous here, guys. Please support me
so
somewhat.
much bigger than St. Paul's back in Sunny Springs.
So here to the right, then straight ahead. Come on, guys, making this.
Oh, darn. I forgot to get something for dinner.
So, any last questions before we will be all in release screaming and whatnot? Last questions. Will there be a double-decker bus in the future? Or can you add a Volvo hybrid? As I already explained, we are talking to a lot of manufacturers, and as soon as we get something going with them, you will be the guys to benefit from it. So we want to have as many bus brands as we possibly can in the game. And oh, I don't have time for this, sir. Come on, let me pass. Let me pass. I'm faster. I'm a bus, you're a truck. So here you go. Don't make me wait. So yeah, we want to have as many as we possibly can, and of course we are talking to Volvo as well.
Just one more workday. I'm off.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. I'm going to tear my eyes. Maybe the team is coming out afterwards, waving at you, all happy and whatnot. Or maybe they're not happy, but I think they are. Usually it's a big deal when we release something new and we hear all the feedback and all the comments about it, and or the reviews. So yeah, that's always an exciting time, and always an emotional roller coaster there. And the countdown is over. It has been released. And there is already a first team member. She cannot be seen. There is one person and there is other person. Go through again. There is not enough space behind my desk. So yeah, that's their form of excitement. You can't see it in their faces. That's just in their walks, obviously. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I could give you a little bit of an introduction of what content we brought to you in update 6 and what is in the DLC that you can achieve or can get now. It's out now, so please have a look. Let us know. Your feedback is always super helpful and super appreciated. So please keep it coming, guys. You're awesome. Thank you very much and bye bye.